feel like, can I say?
Lewis is something.
I don't know that clap does anything at this point anymore. Like we
gives
all do that, but like I know it gives like a visual.
You know, it's the only thing that makes me feel like I have a real fucking job, dude. Can I just do it?
But it's the beginning of the
Everything
file.
else
like,
is just bullshit.
I'm just saying it's the beginning of the file. It's not like you need an edit point there where like, and people do
It's
it.
not
I
an
know.
edit point, so that the audio syncs up automatically in Premiere.
Is that what it is?
So you can sync
Yeah.
up the video and the audio.
You literally don't
by
know the first fucking thing, dude.
by the impact of the clap.
Right.
That was
You
a
are
great
stupid idiot.
Same reason movies have the clacker.
Wow.
I have a clacker.
We look fucking dumb
Remember
as
that
shit.
clacker toy where it was like clack, 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 clack?
Good flip flop on the
What
subjects.
are you talking about?
Guys, remember clackers and not this thing that I did stupid?
It's nuts. Welcome to the program. I promised myself I would snag a couple of moments of you guys' time at the Gathering of the Juggalos, the 25th
Whoop,
ever. Whoop whoop, officially.
Whoop whoop.
Felt good that honestly to finally drop a whoop whoop in earnest was an eye-opening
yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
I've never once non-ironically dropped a whoop whoop.
When in Rome, dude.
And it was, dude, honestly, kind of an intimidating
I did that when I was in
experience.
Rome. I was like, "Hey guys, whoop whoop." They were like, "What?
They don't even think you're a poser. They're like, thanks for saying the thing we say.
Yeah, it never gets old. You can really just hit the button over and over again. But,
Absolutely.
God
And
damn
you
it.
said in earnest. Now all I want is Ernest goes to the gathering.
I think that's just me. I think the closest thing to Jim Varney this place has.
Is you?
Yeah.
You're the Jim Varney of the
I'm
festival?
the Jim Varney of the festival.
Who's Vern?
Well, it's been I mean, I don't even honestly don't even know where to start with all the fucking I don't know how I would describe it. Not degradation, not suffering either, but it's along those lines, you know? Defilement?
What's happening here?
Yes.
Debauchery?
Debauchery for sure.
I guess debauchery seems like it would almost be passe, but yeah, this is like genuinely debaucherous.
I would say Lynn sanity is happening here. The craziness over Jeremy Lin.
Yeah.
Also,
say it's,
us with a touch of Vinsanity, which is the Vince Carter era.
It's full on March Madness out there.
It's full on March Madness. Absolutely, Lewis is right, and it's in my mind, it's down to the Final Four at this point, and all that's left is the Clown Bowl.
the 16 best from the East and West Coasts.
The best clowns.
You
in the
guys
Clown Bowl.
you guys just judged the Miss Juggalette.
Did we though,
pageant.
or did the
What?
people judge it?
What?
Hey, real quick before we go, September 24th to the 27th, I'm doing some stand-up shows. I'll be in Springfield, Ohio, Lexington, Kentucky, Dayton, Ohio, Louisville, Kentucky, and Indianapolis, Indiana. Again, that's September 24th to the 27th. TimButterly.com for tickets. Also, you can go to patreon.com/Tim Butterly, and you get kind of double the Tim Butterly show. And we do extra episodes, live streams. I've been trying to do more gaming stuff with the bros over there. So come check it out. Appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.
You guys just judged the Miss Juggalette pageant. I'm gonna cut that from there.
Yeah.
It seemed to be kind of how you say
Anyone's game.
massive
You're
letdown.
right. Oh, yes. I guess also that also could be the thing.
Some of the chicks were hot. None of them were raunchy enough to like really own the stage.
Is that powder bottle cocaine? 'Cause it's what it looks like it is.
No, it's glitter.
Oh.
It's an old-timey perfume bottle.
Yeah. I thought
That's
it
not
was
for
cocaine.
disconnected as Jay's from cocaine. That he think cocaine comes in an old timey spray
In a
perfume
perfume
bottle.
1940s, a princess's perfume bottle full of
Is that what you
cocaine.
think I thought it came in?
Can you bring that on camera?
You think I thought it comes in that? I thought somebody put it in that.
You fucking
These are what
herb.
Lewis's
Look at that.
mom would tell him to steal, and if he got caught, say it was her birthday. Yeah,
Oh.
They were sweet.
that's my
This is glitter?
my sparkles. You gotta take the top of the
I
glass
got a lid
off.
on it.
I'm gonna spray it on dude. I'm gonna spray it on gay dudes. So it also falls magically.
Yeah.
You see how much how it falls?
Well, you know, they got a cleaner in
Whoa.
here.
I came prepared.
Yeah, Zach's fucking
Glitter
glittered
boy.
up, dude.
Yeah, you really are, dude.
He's the glitter boy of the festival. He's gonna stage dive tonight. Shangri-La.
Zach should have been alive like in like ancient Greek times, where like big fat guys like him were celebrated.
Oh yeah, you look like a guy who is jealous of Jesus.
Jesus, I am overjoyed to meet you face to face.
I'm your God. He's not a
Quite
god.
a name all around the place.
Zach like covering behind a pillar, going, "Stupid Jesus."
Raising from the dead, and now I understand your God. At least that's what you've said. So you are the Christ. Sorry.
I feel like
Family. No,
Oh,
premature.
my Jesus Christ Superstar? Yeah.
My bad.
That'll go over great here.
I'm more of a Hedwig and the Angry Inch guy myself. I like to see Doogie Howser sing about his missing wiener.
yeah. What has been your favorite moment of the festival so far, Tim?
It's a really great question. Probably when the one Miss Juggalette started, she came out and everyone was really booing them all already, and they were really disappointed with the amount of butthole they were getting out of the contestants.
Yeah.
The lack thereof.
And so they go through the entire personality portion, and they're going through the talent portion. And one of the girls who I thought honestly had a shot just based on like how slutty her costume was.
Sure, super slutty costume.
She comes out and I think she started singing a song, and on the first note, a half full bottle of soda hit her right in the top of the head.
Oh no, that was
That was
a
my
a
favorite
larger
moment.
lady, and she came out, and God bless her. She was able to belt out a country song. She even hit a high note.
Oh, she was good.
She was good. I think I gave her a 5 for her talent because she sat there and took
She had to move
She
around.
was just a talented fat
You know-
chick who was kind of pretty.
an immeasurable.
They hated it, dude. They were like, oh.
Yeah, she wasn't
guys-
ugly.
You know, guys that wear hockey gear on like paintball ranges. That's how she was moving around while singing a beautiful country ballad. And honestly, I think kind of got them by the end.
She did. She was.
She hit a note. She hit a note where it was like, okay.
Yeah, she hit a note. She hit
I
a big
regret
note.
some of the piss that I just threw at you.
All right, maybe that lady doesn't deserve for that town to be covered in my piss.
There was a fight. at
Man,
the,
if I could take back one thing, it would be that fucking pile of piss I just threw on that lady.
there was a fight at the comedy show.
Was there?
I
Yeah,
was
during
on.
Jay's set.
What happened?
It was
You started a
Well,
fight?
me and G Mike saw it. We were standing right there, and a guy near the front, like at the barricade, was getting hit in the back with like trash, and he turned around and it was just a guy standing by the trash can, whipping trash at him, and he'd already thrown it at Gene Mike and went.
Gee, Mike got a thing.
He said, "You have to move. I can't see." And dude, G Mike, living up to his name, said, he said something like, "Why don't you make me pussy?" or something like that. Or no, he said, "You have to ask nicely." Bitch. Yeah.
He said, ask nicely.
He said, "Ask
bitch."
nicely, bitch," and turned the fuck around. So anyway,
Wow.
he throws too much trash and starts hitting the wrong people, and then they turn around, now they're throwing trash back, and then a uninvolved third party
So
walk
they're
by.
having, they're having a good old fashioned
That's
Juggalo trash
so
fight.
fucking funny because okay, so then
Simple
another guy
trash
comes in,
fight.
shoves them, they get into a big scuffle. Nothing like really happens, but it's like a bunch
It's
of
more
dirty.
of a kerfuffle here.
It's really dirty, disgusting,
Yeah,
like
they're
chronically ill,
fighting in
retarded
garbage,
guys.
as they should be.
Yeah, fighting in dust and trash juice.
Garbage fight.
Both bleeding and just from gravel being on parts of their bodies that are too soft. And then
Everyone's covered in dirt and soda. We're like
Anyway.
being tarred and feathered with Fago and dirt.
I saw a Reddit thread about it, and a guy was like, "Yeah, I was there, dude. I saw it." And at first we were thinking, this guy's fucking around. He's just trying to start a trash fight. So like
big
he was
whoop.
throwing trash at people, and they got pissed off. It's like, oh, he's just trying to start a trash fight. Well, come on, man. We're having a good time here.
Everybody, fucking relax for 5 seconds. A trash fight just breaking
a
out.
trash
It's
fight,
just a
man.
simple trash fight.
Is this
Juggalo
your
trash
first Dark Carnival?
On the Juggalo Facebook and forums today, they were going hard. Apparently, rumors abound that a gentleman, a bald gentleman in a bucket hat, has a super
no.
soaker with fentanyl in the water.
No.
And they've been telling people
That explains why I feel awesome.
to
No, we should go
avoid getting-
find that guy.
Before it's
avoid getting hit
bad.
with super soakers.
Before it's
and they've
bad,
been
it's
making
good.
people
Oh.
empty them.
Me and Lewis literally got shot in the eye, nose, and face by super soakers today.
Yeah. And then I was like, dude, no, I'm allergic to water. He goes, duh, it's Fago. And I was like, oh.
It's fentanyl.
Oh, you might
Dude,
have
it's
said
fentanyl.
fentanyl and Fago are like 2 letters off. Fuck.
Yeah, it's Fengo.
Fago.
Yeah, you don't just take fentanyl. You got to put it in something.
It's
Fago.
diethentanyl. It's fine. It doesn't stain.
Zero.
Holy shit. It's been a wild fucking weekend, man.
I got my mouth sprayed in on stage. The second I walked out, someone squirted before I could even say hello. It was just right in there.
It was piss.
We're fucked, dude. Our immune systems are. This
No,
is
they're
gonna be
gonna
the
be
fight of a lifetime.
I
held
disagree.
a
It's gonna be through the roof. This is why we-
I held
this-
a chicken foot. I don't want to touch my face because I'm going to get salmonella poisoning.
This is why we didn't get COVID, dude.
No, but it was like dried out, right?
No, it was a wet, warm chicken foot. Like they just cut it off a chicken somewhere in the fields.
Plenty of leg on that thing too. I know we're calling it a foot. There's a good amount of leg on
So
there.
much, and then also an octopus was thrown on stage that they put in front of me.
It's true.
Yeah, fresh octopus, man.
Fresh octopus.
They're crazy, dude. I mean, I'll say people give Legion of Skanks fans and Skankfest like, oh my god, they're animals. You guys gotta come to the gathering. You don't know what animals are.
Yeah,
Dude, it's nuts.
You've had it good, you
Yeah.
pieces of shit.
This is termite behavior.
The amount of work it takes to get an octopus here.
I mean, we're landlocked.
I flew it into
I don't know
Columbus.
where
Ohio.
to buy a whole octopus, and I don't know how to get it. Do you buy it at a seafood?
Well, you got to travel it.
And then you need a cooler, and then you need to go. Well, I only got one.
Was it
No, but
alive?
from the coast. You got to get this
said.
from the coast. No, it wasn't alive.
Okay, yeah, but still,
It was alive at some point.
Yeah,
You know what?
that's a lot of
You know what's
work.
funny? I said it's not alive. I have no idea.
I mean, you can just buy octopus at the supermarket, Zach.
A
a
full,
full
octopus?
octopus?
I don't know if it was it was a little
It was no, but it was it was a baby, but it was it was a full octopus though.
Was it a baby octopus?
Yes, or whatever.
It was small.
The cutest of all the octopi?
Yes, for sure.
A little baby one?
Yeah,
Can we turn the air on?
we could, but it's so fucking loud.
Oh, is that the
I think
issue?
we should just turn it on while we step out.
No, the microphones won't pick up the
I think you're absolutely wrong.
I bet you they won't. These are
We can make a bet. And
These are mega super expensive mics.
I
You
know,
wouldn't, you
well,
wouldn't
I
come
mean-
up with
that's
anything
not,
less.
the type. They're dynamic microphones. They're not designed to pick up.
This is the same guy who didn't know what the clap was for.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
fucking
sync audio.
Zach's gonna become a sweaty, glittery mess.
Let me
Too late.
You ready for that fucking shiny soup? It's gonna be on your fucking fanny pack.
Do you want Zach to
thaw
start?
onto me.
Do you want Zach to start sweating sparkles?
It's gonna be projectile soon.
Choose wisely.
He fits in glitter.
What else? What else was remarkable? We had a really incredible.
A lot of
first day.
babies.
Tech 9, too many children.
There's the AC. G Mike, are we picking up the AC?
Barely.
Okay.
No, I'm not wrong about that. I think it's barely being picked up.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
Look, it doesn't matter, dude. We're
sarcastic.
field reporting right
Is it
now.
bad?
It's like you get what you get.
It's a little loud, yeah.
Okay, turn it off. So turn it off then.
Yeah.
It's not horrific. Just let it cool down, then we'll turn it off.
No, I know what's going on here. This is not my first rodeo. This is like how you don't need to
This is
clap
my
at the
second
beginning of the
rodeo.
file.
This is my second rodeo, you assholes.
Yeah, plenty of babies. Everyone here is a fucking wicked prankster.
Yeah.
Every single person here is doing a fucking devious bit.
Yeah.
I respect that.
They talk a lot of shit to each other, but they love each other.
Well, like we drove by on the golf carts, and some dude's like, "Yeah, fucking guys in the golf carts. You think you're better than us?" And then we walked by like a half an hour later, me and Tom, and it's like, "Yeah, you guys were the fucking guys from the golf carts." And we're like, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, man, you guys want to spin my wheel?" And he had a wheel. And I was like, "Why are we spinning the wheel?" He was like, "For a free can of beer." We're like, "All right, sweet." Then we spin the wheel.
Ooh, you win a
And then he landed. No, he landed on. He landed,
Oh, you landed on fart.
Oh, too bad, man. You win a fart.
Tom landed on public masturbation, so Tom had to publicly masturbate for a free beer.
Did you?
And then Tom, no, he didn't. Tom lied and said that he owned the campgrounds that we're doing this on. And the guy's like, "Oh, whoa, dude, thank you for letting us do this here." And he's like, "Yeah," you know, I just love this. This is what I like always envisioned for these campgrounds. He's like, "Dude, you know what? You don't got to publicly masturbate. Take the can of beer." Tom's like, "Thank you," and then we walked away from him.
Always be closing. Always be closing.
Incredible, dude. Yeah, they're
Pretty
throwing
sick.
shit at us in the cart. I think that means they think we're cool, right?
Totally.
We got hit with smoke bombs and water balloons.
A full vape.
I don't understand. Here's what I don't understand. Like with the amount of bottles, like full 2-liter bottles and 1-liter bottles and 20-ounce bottles and full cans of beer, with the amount that are thrown into a crowd that's facing a stage. I mean, how is it that there's not thousands of just like sliced open skulls from the bottle cap smacking them in the back of their head? Like, how is it not like
Because God shines his light upon the clowns, dude. Don't you know that?
Lewis, the term you're looking for is the carnival provides.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Also, these people have pretty fucking thick skulls, man.
Yeah. These are also a different breed of
Every
people.
one of these people has, like, you know how they can tell if you have Down syndrome at your first ultrasound? They
Yes.
all have Down syndrome neck, but the rest of it didn't happen.
Yeah, they have Tay-Sachs.
Every person here looks like Sid's toys from Toy Story. Like everyone's heads are on the wrong body.
I called it the Million Vape Store Customer March.
No, they look like it's like a post-apocalyptic future, but they're like the poor people who have to pay for air. There's like there's like a clown lord that they have to like worship the
It's
I'll tell you what.
underground
I'll tell you what. If it went zombie apocalypse, you could be in a worse place than with this grouping of people. These people will.
They're not going to notice.
These people. These people will build. They will build.
For
We will have a
sure,
spiky
dude.
wall around us quickly.
Oh yeah.
There's enough attractive women here to restart society.
Oh yeah, we could breed easily.
Okay, we almost have enough food. Then we're doing the trip cave. Put those potatoes in a little pile.
Guys, butthole motivation.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get that agriculture working.
Dude, they just have a cart full of women showing butthole that they push through the encampment. Dude,
I have to go show my
Ringing a bell.
buttholes to the farmers. I'll be back in a
It's a
second.
living.
my part. That gets me bags of chips per week, man.
Ups your rations.
Oh man, what a crazy time though. It's really just I understand how people do it though. The people that are actually I have so much respect for them because they go and sleep in tents, which is crazy. When's the last time you went like sleeping in a tent? I did it 2 days. One time I went camping for 2 days with Bobby and Max and James. And by the end of day 2, like my
It's
back
exhausting.
hurts, like I smell, I'm sweaty, I'm sticky. I just need to fucking get home.
Bro, most of these people have been injured in the workplace. Like, they're not used to physical comfort.
Yeah. A lot
They're
also, a lot of them live in those same tents just on a city street somewhere.
I think there's like a large portion of like Jiffy Lube's yearly budget being paid out to individuals at this fucking festival.
I think these are great people, Tim.
I love them. These are the
best-
real
some
people.
of the best people in the
They've
world.
all been crushed by cars a little bit.
Yeah.
One of the ladies shaking her
the girl?
ass. They
Yes.
said, "What's your talent?" She said, "Well, 6 months ago I was sucked under a semi."
Under a semi, her
So-
leg is currently broken.
Yeah,
Sierra.
she can't even
She had
walk.
Frankenstein scars all over her leg. She had Frankenstein scars
Yeah,
on her
she
leg.
said I was crushed under a semi, and then I thought it was
And
very
then
clever.
guess
I
what?
said I have a semi. No one laughed. It bombed.
I looked at
Here we
Lewis.
are.
I looked at Lewis. It was rough. That was a roughie. But she did also, but she doesn't have a lot to laugh at. She's been under a semi.
Yeah, dude, she was fucking hobbling around.
Sucked under.
She would have
said.
won had she been in. She come in
She had
early.
her pussy hair coming out the side of her bathing suit bottoms. Well, there was a couple
Girl,
of them that had
good
that.
girl.
I think it's a new thing. I think it's a thing now. The design of the pussy hair to come out of the side of the. It's pretty
Okay, I
fantastic.
don't think that's true. I think we are just amongst.
Saw it a lot here. Didn't see it a lot
Juggalos.
last year. Did not see it a lot last year. Saw it a ton this year. So
Do you
I
think it's like
I've-
kind of trending right
Lewis,
now?
This is your.
Do you think that's
This is your
in?
second gathering in like 15 years, dickhead.
Hey, you haven't been
Okay?
reading What's Hot, What's Not Juggalo edition?
Yeah.
Right now it's side pussy hair.
Me and Zach are the mayor and constable of this town.
I don't understand how some of the gals join. Like, look, a lot of there's like 9 smoking hot girls, right? And then there's like 5 or 6 girls that you're like, okay, they're like fun and like attractive enough. And then there's 3 girls that are like,
55 years old.
Why would you do this? What is the upside?
Those are the
Tell you
ones
what,
I like.
They're looking to put that fucking 6th bullet in the gun before they step into a fucking in front of a train.
What are? But
You know
why
what I mean?
would
That last
you?
thing he goes, well, I decided I was going to show my pussy to everybody, and their reaction was to peg me with fucking an octopus
It's
and fucking soda.
A
and they treat me
60-year-old
like a pig
woman.
piece
A
of shit.
6-year-old woman walks out. She starts shaking her ass. She's big, God bless her soul. She's a sweet woman.
And everyone's
She's
like, yeah.
Dude, no, they start bombarding bottles of fucking soda at
Everyone
her
was getting
and
soda.
beers. She's getting clunked in the fucking head, and you're like, "What is it? What are you in this for? There's no chance
Dude.
you're gonna win."
Well,
She goes, to get over my fear of publicly being gross.
I don't know if I said this on here already. I'm pretty fucked up, but I was saying like thinking of it as a father, and you imagine like nice outcomes for your daughter, and you imagine the worst possible outcomes for your daughter. I was saying if you gave me 1,000 years to design a future for my daughter worse than this, I wouldn't even come fucking close, dude. You're on stage like reluctantly showing your butthole to people that are booing and throwing
No, they're not
shit.
being reluctant.
Well,
they're
look.
fucking great, dude. Tim,
Let
you
me tell
need
you
to stop disrespecting
That's
the Juggalettes.
Can I tell you something?
crazy.
What's
The girl
wrong
was
with Philly? What's your problem with Juggalos?
Let me tell you.
I love them.
Let me
I
tell you
think
who.
these
Let
are
me
great
tell you.
people.
Let me tell you what I saw today up on that stage.
Talent.
Of a young, beautiful lady by the name of Nightshade. Nightshade, at one point, for the judges, the whole judges table, went individually in front of us and pulled her panties to the side and double fingered her own asshole. I mean, really? And
Same
then,
hand or different hands?
Same hand with
Okay.
liquor fingers again, and then go to the next judge and double finger her asshole.
woman.
And then everybody was asking her at that point. They wanted to put the chicken foot up her ass, and then so they were like, "Oh, they're yelling for you to put the chicken foot up your ass," and she goes, "No, I love myself more than that."
Yeah, and then she walked away, and we were like, you know what? She's not going to win, but I respect her.
Yeah, the best you can hope for. And I guess and what this comes back to, the grander point of that, Tim, was if your daughter's here, that's the best you could hope she would be. The best you hope she is that she wouldn't put a chicken foot up her asshole. She's going to finger her butthole in front of 5 people. 5 people are going to definitely see her finger fuck her
Girl who
asshole.
won Miss Juggalette, she did take that chicken foot, that wet, sharp chicken foot, and shove it into her pussy. It was up her pussy, right?
It wasn't either, but
It
sure.
was- it
that
was
was the
she-
theater of the mind.
Whatever. She was the only one that at least put it in her underwear and let it touched her
We're the
pussy.
writers of dreams.
Yeah. So she won, and rightfully so. Somebody in the audience.
Chicken.
Some of the audience.
Originally a chicken. Oh, if you want me to back, what do you call it? Deconstruct it. I'll take it back to probably chicken.
I mean, they were throwing meat.
Now,
they
how
were
do we
throwing,
get
but, I mean,
just
it
the-
was,
The real
What's
question
the
is
real
what came
question?
first, the chicken foot or the egg?
It's true that. I think it was the girl's pussy.
well,
Trick
I had
question,
fun. That
trick
was
question.
that was a lot of fun and kind of wild, but
That's about as wild as it got, though.
yeah.
Tom and I saw
A woman shoving a chicken foot in her pussy was about as wild
That's
as it got.
that was about the extent of it.
You know.
Tom and I saw
pretty
an
much.
elderly woman washing her asshole.
Oh, was it the OnlyFans lady?
I don't know. She there was like an area with like running water, and she had her asshole spread open
It might-
and was
It's
washing
probably
her
covered
pussy
in
and
fire
asshole
ants or
in a-
something.
Yeah, a guy gave me a flyer for an OnlyFans old lady that something Gloria, I think. So, it was a pretty
What an
gnarly.
old lady name.
Is she
That's
doing
terrible.
suck-offs?
Oh, I don't know.
I want to know what the flyer's about.
There's only one way to
Just like
find
check
out,
her
dude.
stuff out or
Oh,
come.
go to her tent, the Gloria hole.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, Zach, thanks for putting the puzzle together for us. It was right there.
I already figured I'm looking up. I'm so stoned.
Gloria.
Gloria,
Lady.
the old lady.
I'm going to take another cookie.
Tom, can I have a balloon, please? Thank you. Oh, sorry, not Gloria. Linda Hope.
Whoa.
Was it her?
No, this was a
She looks
chunkier
like
woman.
Mrs. Claus.
Linda Hope?
Oh, she's wearing Mrs. Claus outfit.
This was a no. That would have been a pleasure.
Her body was exactly between Zach and mine.
I haven't seen two bodies that are the same shape all
We fucked
weekend.
it. We double teamed. Her body was between me and Tom.
Boys, you don't always need to shave down to the floorboards, but when you do, House of Atlas gets the job done with 5 precision-engineered blades and a high-performance serum strip that glides across skin. These bad boys are stainless steel and spaced apart enough that it barely clogs. That means fewer stops to rinse and a smoother, faster shave with less frustration. You can even flip back the serum strip to find the precision trim edge for straight edges and detailing. Create straight sideburns with the power of 5 blades. Guys, I recently took a trip over to Smooth Boy territory, and you know, it's not really where I live, but House of Atlas made getting there all the more pleasant. To finish off your Smooth Boy journey, pick up their Precision Shave Cream and Calming Aftershave too. And now, for a limited time, they're offering 20% off site-wide plus free shipping at houseofatlas.com. Just use code TBS at checkout. That's HOUSEOFATLAS.com with promo code TBS as in Tim Butterly's show for 20% off everything. Plus, House of Atlas is now available at Target stores nationwide, so stop wasting money and time on shaving products that don't look good, aren't effective, and cost way too much. Visit houseofatlas.com today. Trust me, you'll love it as much as I did. Thanks, House of Atlas. For all the parents out there with teenagers, we know you're already trying to keep a million different things under control. Cash App is here to help make sure your teen's money and their spending isn't adding to that craziness. With the Cash App card available to teens 13 to 17, with sponsorship by an eligible parent or guardian, every transaction triggers a real-time notification for you to see, empowering your teen to practice independence while giving you peace of mind by keeping track of their spending. Manage everything directly from your own Cash App account without having to switch between the two, making it simple to stay connected to your teen's financial activity in a way that's both efficient and empowering. Finally, no one wants unnecessary surprises. With Cash App, there are no monthly fees, no minimum balance requirements, and no hidden charges when sending or receiving money. With a Cash App card, you and your teen's balances receive 24/7 fraud monitoring, and if something ever feels off, you have the ability to lock their card right from your phone in just one tap. Parents, it's time to start focusing on your teen's financial learning and growth instead of stressing about the fine print. If you're ready to give your teen more independence while staying in the loop, start by downloading Cash App and setting up their account today. For a limited time only, new Cash App customers can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real, just download Cash App, use code FAMILY10 in your profile, and send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account. Sorry, I got tripped up by the family promo code. They didn't know that this was going to be the Juggalo app. That's so cool. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Direct deposit, roundups, overdraft coverage, and discounts provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. Thanks, Cash App. And now back to the program.
This is the part where I so I chew.
No, that's all right. We're in a break right now. Don't worry.
Okay.
36 Mafia go on.
Tim, how nervous were you? How nervous were you during Upchuck's opening?
Wait. One last thing before we go. Zach asked me how nervous I was during Upchuck opening for Upchuck the Clown opening for the stand-up show. And people were screaming at him and throwing shit and heckling him with a megaphone. And on top of that, you're hearing balloons being inflated the entire time. And it's just like, it looked like hell. It looked like the beginning of like Roadhouse or something with the blind guitar player. And there's just bottles breaking on fence.
This place needs a cooler.
And I was just like, oh no, I came so far for what this is going to be. And then Zach went up, and Zach did a really great job, Zach. But also Zach had to combat their like, they're all like hyper soda kids.
No, but it's nothing like
drugs.
at all. But it'll never be for you out of the gates as bad as it ever is for Upchuck.
I know, but you still feel like firing squad.
No, we really do. I think that's a great idea. We should try to steal Upchuck's shop. Zach, you weren't here for this. We want to imagine every year a different comedian plays Upchuck, and you have to like deal with that opening set. How funny is that?
No,
And you have to do straight. You have to do
No.
material.
We said the
do
idea
whatever
is
you
you go
want.
be eat. No, we said the idea is every time you go be evil clown. Like go up there and like do a good job at like what they're almost looking
Dunk
for by
tanking.
what they do. Yeah, go up there and just shit on all of them. Like you know what I mean, people. That'd be a lot of fun. To go fucking Upchuck and go be awesome.
Wear a football helmet with a wig on it. Dude, someone threw a fucking laundry basket on the stage.
Dude, full garbage bag?
A full bag
Just
of trash.
Full bag of trash.
By the way, he threw a full bag of trash, and then that girl picked up the trash bag and started swinging around, and then blasted
One
everything
girl.
inside the bag of
One
trash into one chick's face.
No, we literally at all.
But she
just hit her
went,
directly
she
in the
went,
face.
oh. Also, I'll talk about this for the rest of my life, probably. One girl came out, the same chick, I think, who like hates the audience. Well, I mean, they hated her too. They may have started it. She was smoking a cigarette, and she took about like 4 puffs of the cigarette,
that's great.
and then she fucking pegged at the fucking audience, and a dude caught it
It
midair.
was like this, like perfectly.
Perfect.
Yes.
And I was like, and me and Lewis went, I saw it. I fucking saw it. I saw
No, it
it.
needs to be on like dude like meme channels on Instagram where it's like dudes winning. Dude, it was so awesome, and nobody else is gonna ever see it. Nobody's gonna believe how cool it was. You understand? It's cooler than we're even describing right now.
Don't go, you caught it in a weird way, or like it's sort
No,
of,
it
you had to
literally
bobble,
went
you had
like
to bobble
this.
it.
Then he went, and it was so
He
awesome.
snagged it.
And it was the coolest thing ever.
Let's not say this is the end. We can come back and do...
Yo, come back.
Remember, there's going to be between 3-6 Mafia and Insane Clown Posse.
We'll be back right after this.
Right after these messages.
Okay, quick spoiler alert. We did not get back to podcasting. No, we stumbled out into the night. We watched Immortal Technique, 3-6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and of course ICP. And I would say the night kind of got away from us, and I missed my flight this morning. So I've been at the airport by myself all day, trying to get home to my dear family, my real family, my old family. But I want to take a second and talk about my new family, my clown family. Guys, my eyes were opened this weekend. Do I suddenly think rapping about like killing people with a chainsaw and drinking soda is cool? I don't know. Maybe in a way I always thought that was cool, but the music's never going to win me over. But it's not really about the music. I learned something about the Juggalos this weekend, guys. It's not about the music, it's about the family. Okay? I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I have a clearer picture than I did before. These people, when you look at them, they look chronically ill. They look like they were born under a bad star. They have faces that only end up on the heads of, gas station employees. And like they don't make hats small enough for them, or braided belts. And so what you end up with is a bunch of like really skinny, weird shaped head guys whose hats are falling off their heads, and their eyes are too close together, and their teeth are all jacked up, and their cargo shorts are falling down. You can see their dick hair a little bit. But I think that's kind of just normal people. They're normal people. And when I say normal people, what I mean is, like, if you're not born to, I was going to say considerable wealth, but I would say if you're like third generation paycheck to paycheck, and you have access to the internet, and you see like that there is cool stuff out there, and then you take a look at your surroundings, and you live in fucking Ohio or something like that, and you go, okay, I understand the concept of cool stuff existing. However, for me, and both my parents, who are like probably full-time working and like physically disabled, and my sister's dead, and my small children, for us, and I include this, I'm sympathizing here. I was on the internet as a boy looking around and going like, damn dude, the real life sucks dick so bad. And all the stuff I like is online. I'm probably, if not for video games, I have the heart of a juggalo for sure. I went down a different path. So you look around the world, and you look around in your world, and you see this, and you're like, can't muster up enough interest in academics because your family can't afford college, or even if you're like, I would say exceptionally academically gifted for one of these people, college is not getting paid for. So you're looking around town at the places you're going to end up working, and you go, well, I'd love an honest job, but I got fucking arrested with weed in my car one time. It's all, my point is, they take a look at the wider world and the illusions that we're ensnared in, and they go, nah, fuck that. I want to live inside of a cool poster. I want to live in a spooky clown. That's all it is. The Insane Clown Posse created a fake world that's more real than the real world, where you and your boys just get like hype on songs about bonking someone with a giant metal or wooden mallet, and they go, oh, like, and pranking people. And then also it's just like middle fingers for everybody. And you can live inside of, these people are living inside of that. And then it's, you know, they have enough money to get here, so they're like getting by. You can't buy gathering tickets with EBT yet. So they've at least got that much figured out. And then they get, dude, the coolest thing for me was following G Mike around. G Mike, you'll know, is one of the producers for Legion of Skanks. And in our world, like, he gets yelled at by Lewis. He gets, you know, mean comments from people online about how the production is trash. And like, no, he knows what he's doing. It's just, you know, there's all these challenges to it. And my point, anyway, he gets like ragged on, even though I think he's secretly one of the funniest guys. You come to the gathering, and it's like people remembered that he rapped on stage like 4 years ago. They're like, yo, you were in the cypher. He was top 8 in the clown cypher 5 years ago, and people were just like, it's Chima. Like, they're freaking out that they're seeing him. And then on top of that, he's got like bros in different area codes. Like, everywhere we went, everyone was like hype on G Mike. He goes, oh yeah, there's the Queens Juggalos. Like, he's got different chapters around the country that he just like kicks it with. And I guess my point is that, like, all these people, you know, all the surviving Juggalos from the weekend, everyone who wasn't dragged out of a campsite amidst, you know, a fatal overdose, they all go home. They go back to their hourly jobs, their custody arrangements, their, you know, neighbors and coworkers who don't get them, and they have this to take with them. And then they just, I don't know, I guess they're on message boards together or something like that. But, like, bro, Juggalo family is the ultimate support system. The stand-up show was insane. I know I talked about it a little bit with the guys, but the stand-up show was insane. Upchuck the Clown goes out. They're screaming, throwing shit. We're getting splashed behind him. We're getting splash damage. They're screaming and shit, throwing shit. They're screaming at Zach. And then you just scream back at them, honestly. I don't, you know, it was cool. I don't want to harp on that too long. It was just cool. I felt really lucky to be included. Disgusting people. The same thing that makes these people like retreat from the real world and enter clown world also, I think, gives them the spark of like notoriety, where it would be so cool to be recognized, and everyone, dude, it's like all bad kids vying for attention. It's a bunch of bad kids being bad in the waiting room of the pediatric dentist's office, which is ironic because none of these people have ever seen a dentist in their lives. And everyone's got gags. Dude, the number of people walking around with bullhorns, just like talking shit, and it's an absolute dog pile. They're throwing shit at each other, or pantsing each other. It's nonstop. It's nonstop. I don't want to say anything negative about it. I refuse. You could put a gun to my, I don't want to say gun in the airport. You could strap a bomb to my chest right now and say you're going to blow me up. Unless you say something negative about the Juggalos, and I'm saying not on your life, brother. Not on my life either. When I see that every whoop whoop for the rest of my life will be sincere and earnest. I will never once make fun of Juggalos in my life, outside of the fact that they are, you know, disgusting, filthy, seriously troubled, and terminally ill perverts. But outside of that, dude, don't even try it around me. I posted something on Twitter about being at the gathering. I did a cute little thing where I got myself sorted. I asked Grok which Joker card I would be. It said I was the Great Malenko, by the way. I don't know how I guess I agree. There's no second chances. I got sorted. I'm a Malenko guy. But I posted it and people were like, "This is gay. This is cringe. Don't do this." It's like, what are you talking about? For Juggalo sorting hat is a very funny idea. I'm not defending myself to you guys. Suck my fucking dick, man. Immortal technique was very cool. Very, very conscientious rap. None of that thug stuff. None of that bragging about hoes stuff. That makes me so sick. I'm a white dad, man. I don't want to hear about that. He was rapping about like how the government's fucked up and lying about everything. That really got me fired up. 3-6 Mafia was so sick. Oh, dude, I got to do the Fago Armageddon last night. I was on the back of the main stage whipping Fagos. Guess what, man? It rules as much as you think it would. This is so me, going to the fucking Gathering of the Juggalos and getting fired up on it. Shout out to all the homies that ran up to. We were moving from place to place on a cart all weekend. I think Big J and Lewis really liked all the recognition. I probably would have too if as many people knew me. They were the kings of the gathering. But it was cool just seeing people run up and go, Big J, what's up? But yeah, shout out to all the homies that came up to me. I got some cool shirts. Shout out Mr. Green. I don't know. I know that I need to kind of shit on this thing. I know I need to make fun of it for comedy, but it's like it was like real normal people. Is the music hilarious in a bad way? Yeah, but they like that. Everything sucks. To these people, everything in the world sucks. Every teacher they ever had sucks. Every politician they've ever seen on television sucks. Every commercial they've ever seen sucks. They either can't afford it or they go, not for me. That's for normies. They hate everything, I think. And in that, the common ground that they find with each other, and do they all look like no two body shapes were the same, but everyone was the same type of person. There was a lot of like skinny, scraggly beard guys, like those kind of guys. Lot of just like big fat guys that like their fingertips are almost pointing to 45 degrees in their normal walk animation. Lot of ladies that were so fat that their naked boobs looked like just regular guy fat boobs. And everyone was showing off. Lot of like guys that looked like they had a traumatic brain injury, but like they're fired up. You know what I mean? Like jack teeth, goatee guys, and like one of the remember where you're making a me and you could fuck with the eye slope sliders? It looked like one of them would be off by a little bit, but those dudes are so fucking pumped. They were just so geeked, running around shaking. I saw a little bit of violence, a little bit of clown violence, but just trying to start a trash fight. Just a trash fight. The Miss Juggalette contest. I didn't want to press Lewis and Jay on it too much because I figured, they've got 15 podcasts to cover this on this week. I don't want to burn them out on it. Miss Juggalette was a fucking spectacle. These people were not satisfied with anything the Juggalettes were doing, and I think they kind of had a point because it was all just like... What I was imagining was that these girls are game planning, like today, Miss Juggalette 2026 starts her campaign. And they were kind of just like, I'm kind of a slut. And they were just, the lows were just like, no, that is not enough. You cannot simply just go up there and shake your body meat in a wrestling bikini and earn points with us. They wanted to see a raw chicken leg and foot boofed, and it just didn't happen. And it was right there. It was there for anyone to become a legend. and they all stop short of it, and I know they're all kicking themselves in the overcrowded, barely running cars that they carpooled in. It was so clear, right? I mean, probably can't share any of the videos I took because it is all, you know, a lot of butthole talk this weekend. That is the funniest thing. Everywhere you go, show us your butthole. I was getting kind of wrapped up in how funny it would be for me to ruin my life at the Gathering of Juggalos. Like, out of all it was me, Lewis, Jay, G Mike, Fishtown Tom, and Zach. And for any of us to, like, completely step out of line and, like, go too far, I would be the funniest one. I almost said I almost have the most to lose. I don't like that phrasing, but I have my life ordered in such a way that if my shit were to tumble, it would be so much more to pick up than them. If you get my meaning. So let me just say I'm glad I wasn't judging the Miss Juggalette contest. But yeah, I kind of took it easy. I smoked a lot of weed. I huffed a balloon or two. Drank about 70 White Claws. And I think that's like I would say that's considered moderation for there. I didn't want to be sloppy, like dragging myself through the mud. I wanted to have the best time. And I'm realizing as I'm saying this, doesn't really make for compelling content. I don't know how exciting it is to hear about a guy kind of just playing it smooth. But I did. And I hope that, I don't know, if anything, let that reassure you. I always love the opportunity to show people who I am. I'm still me. I'm going to take a little break right now. Let me see if I can check on my flight, and we'll land this bird gracefully. Thanks for letting me just gush about my experience. Like I said, man, I want to make fun of these people, but it seems wrong. I got a little bit of time. I guess I would like to hear from if you were a Juggalo at the event, please bless me with a fucking what's up. Dude, let me get a whoop whoop in the if I can get whoop whoops in the comments, dude, it was all worth it. That's why I came out here. We drove out. So we had the golf cart, so we were driving through the venue a lot. It was a big venue that was so packed. And then on the other side of the venue was like kind of like campgrounds. And then they had like, you know, rows of campsites. And so we were driving through those, checking out everyone's setups. I love everyone's little cute setups. I love, you know, they all have like names for their camps, like Camp Chaos or like Camp, you know, Central Iowa, Juggalo Militia and shit like that. I didn't see them late night though. I didn't want to get trapped out there late night with dudes post gaming. I know there were people. I'm pretty sure people were smoking PCP. I know a lot of people were doing coke. I didn't want to get trapped up in any of that. So we're driving out. Sun's still out. We're just checking out everyone's, you know, tents and campers and shit. And we get to the edge where you reach the end of the row and you U-turn, you come back on the next row. And there's a grassy hill that goes up into the tree line. And there's tents scattered all through like the tree. Like, dude, we were just laughing. We were uncontrollably laughing about like the creatures that are in tents in the woods away from the electricity, and you're just like, you're truly roughing it for clown rap. And as we're laughing about it, we hear a voice come from the tree line saying, "It's not fucking funny, stop laughing about it, come check it out." And there's no chance that I could go and party with the tree people, but it was what I wanted to do the most all weekend. The shit you could see was worrying, and so whatever they were hiding in the darkness, that's what really scared me. Not even like black light stuff. It was just dark tents out in the trees. Yeesh. Saw some cool artists, some really neat. A guy had cool augmented reality paintings. I think I got video of it. He had cool augmented reality paintings. So he had, it'd be like it was like a spaceman with a TV head, classic motif, right? And then like a background with kind of distinct shapes and colors. Now, there's an app on his phone. You pull it up and you look at it, and it like comes to life, and it's animated, and the colors are swirling and shit like that. That was pretty fucking hype. And then other guys just want to like sell you drugs, and that's cool too. But almost everyone's got like a gag. Everyone's got a gag that they're doing. There is ladies, you could pay $5 and they would spit in your mouth. Looked like they weren't getting too much business though. I'm wondering if the Juggalos are aging out of the perversion stuff. And like, you try to keep a sexual energy as you age. I'm 40 years old. You try to keep a sexual energy as you age. But there does come a point where you're just like, I'm definitely putting more effort into this than I used to have to, so that I don't want to lose this part of me. I'm a horny wife guy. Everyone knows that about me. These people are like, yeah, do I like getting kicked in the balls and spit on and stuff like that? For sure. But it's also like, I'm thinking about maybe my next meal. My back hurts a little bit. Like, I could definitely see the Juggalos are definitely slowing down. And that's natural. But, we gotta get Juggalos on TRT. We gotta get the Juggalos on test for the first time in their lives. The fights were fun. Every time there was a fight, it was just guys like wrapping up and spilling out into a dirt road. No one really getting hurt. And honestly, it looked like little kid fights. And I don't think anybody got in any real trouble. I did see, we met this Alex, a security guard. He got domed with something on last night, and it was just like they couldn't stop his head bleeding. And so shout out Alex. I know you're out there. Sorry, buddy. Sorry you got fucking dinged. What else? I wish I had someone to talk to. I wish we didn't get scattered into the ether last night. I would actually. There's Hatchet Bros in the airport terminal right now. I've been tempted to go grab one. Oh, Clownvis ruled. They have Clown Elvis. He's Clownvis. It's exactly what you're expecting. Nice. And then did I tell you guys about the first night? ICP did 2 nights. The first night we saw ICP, there was a naked 4-foot-tall woman dancing like against the barricade, and we were like on the other side of the barricade, just dancing, and like pretty like sexually aggressively dancing. Like she was so short, she was grabbing the edge of like the wrestling barricade, and like dude, it was the horniest dancing I've ever seen. At some points, it didn't even look like dancing. It just looked like a fucking lady in like uncontrollable, like a sexual delirium. And I realized like a lot of these people are getting horny for the clown rap. But also at the same time, me and Jay couldn't stop looking over. Like, is this a problem? Is someone going to do something about it? Does something need to be done about this? And then I'm looking around. No one's really noticing. No one's really noticing this fucking freak. That's not notable? Is that happening so often? Not even concerned? People just collapsing and puking where they stand, by the way. Everyone way too fucked up. And I was told that this was a more mild year. I was told last year they announce ICP before either one of them wraps a bar, they're pulling people out of the pit. They're like, but I get it, man. The real world's fucked up. This like cool, scary magic poster land that me and my boys created together and we live in, and we kind of just like show up to work because, you know, we need to support ourselves. That's the real world. The fake world is, I mean, I'm done with it. It is so funny though. That I would love to get like IQ data on Juggalos, because it's like you imagined a new world for yourselves, and it is just like a extreme 90s cartoon, basically. Like it's a late night adults cartoon. That's your entire life is what you've made, and I admire it and it's cool, but it's like if you were capable of creating an altered reality for yourself and all your homies, that means it could have been anything. And you guys went with, I'm a clown. I will hit you with a pie, but it's got razor blades. Like that's the limits of your imagination. That's really funny. But I respect these people, and I will love Juggalos forever now. All right, it's time for me to go check into my gate. I'll talk to you guys later on. There's also, if this is, well, we'll see what's up. I'll be back. Love you.